One of the things I like to do is to shoot my photographs tethered, which means there's a cable that's connected from the camera directly to my computer. There's many advantages, and I just wanted to tell you what those would be. I like to shoot tethered because the pictures come up on the screen right after I take them, which gives me the opportunity to walk over to the computer and to zoom right in. I can make sure that the eyes are in focus, that I like the composition. I'm not relying on a small LCD screen on the back of my camera. I don't have to try to zoom in and look at that small pixel count to see whether or not everything is precisely in focus. So that's one of the advantages. Another advantage is after a set, so a set would be a series of shots in a certain pose or a certain outfit, wardrobe, the model, I can bring the model over or the client, and we can take a look at the pictures. They can see them right big on the screen, and from there we can choose the ones that we like. We can also say, okay, I like the hand position here, or I like the facial expression, but let's turn just a little bit or just make a slight change. And we're able to go back and to make that slight change, and we're both on the same page. So that's another big benefit of shooting tethered. Finally, shooting tethered is very helpful in that me and the client or the model can pick out the images that we both agree are the best of the shoot, so that the client walks away knowing that there are good images. We're in agreement that these are the images that we like. And so it's very helpful in collaborating and making sure that we're on the same page. I like to use Capture One software for my tethering. It allows the pictures to come up on the screen right away. It's quick, it's responsive. I'm able to zoom right in on particular pieces of the image. And it's relatively cheap and expensive for 99 bucks or so, depending on the version that you get. You can get some really good software that allows you to see those pictures right when they come off the camera. So to shoot tethered, you just really need just a few pieces of equipment. You need an actual tethering cable. That is just a USB type cable that connects to your particular camera, to your computer. That can be, you just have to check your camera to see, first of all, whether it has the capabilities to output, and then also what the type of connection is. It a type C, is a USB mini, micro, whatever the case may be. And then you need a computer to view it. And then you need some software such as Adobe Lightroom or Capture One. Those are kind of the two biggest ones to process the images while you're tethering. One of the disadvantages, well, I don't want to say disadvantage, but I use Adobe Lightroom to process my pictures normally. And so that's where I start off when I get my pictures. That's the first program that I'm bringing into is Adobe Lightroom. So I subscribe to the Adobe package. So Adobe Lightroom is just typically slower in performance as far as capturing, tethering compared to Capture One. And so I use Capture One. I just bought it as a separate program and use it specifically just for tethered shooting. I have had at the very beginning where my cable, I would step on my cable would come unplugged, or so I went ahead and bought a base plate that it doubles as a base plate for my tripod, but it also snugs the cable. They also make this cord that attaches to your D-ring and holds the cable so it just doesn't get jerked out. So those are some good accessories that you may want to look into. The tethering, the Capture, or the, was it Capture Tether One? What is the brand?
Tether Tools.
Yeah, the Tether Tools is the brand that I use, but they're pretty proud of their stuff. But they make high quality, so you're gonna buy it. You're gonna pay a little bit more for their cables, pay a little bit more for their blocks or their other equipment, but they're gonna last. So the Tether Tools, and I just buy them on Amazon. So Capture One is made by Phase One, works really well. I'd recommend it. $100, $150 depending on the license that you need. It's just going to last a while, and it's going to be very responsive. The images are going to come up right away. There's no delay, so it's a really good solid program for tethering. had a good shoot today. Alexi here, a local friend, came in and we want to do some portrait shoots. So we did a few different looks. Did some business headshots, did some yoga poses. She's a yoga instructor here in the Surf City, Topsail Island area. Did some other fun type of shoots and really had a good time. And she's energetic and smiles and bubbly personality. So had a really good time. She enjoyed coming over and looking at the pictures. It was helpful for her to be able to see the pictures as they're coming off at the end of the set. One thing I do have to be careful of, sometimes the tethering where the images come up can be distracting to the person getting their photograph taken. Instead of interacting with me as the photographer, after every shot, then they're turning their head towards the monitor. So if that happens, honestly, I just kind of block the view. That way they can focus on me. And then I just bring them over after we get through a set, and that way they can come over and take a look at them. But you don't want to distract your model or your client with those because I'm trying to position the head for the lighting, just making very small adjustments. And if they're turning their head after each shot, then we're back to square one. So there can be some disadvantages to shooting tethered, but those all can be mitigated by the photographer. If you like these videos, please subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notified when new videos are uploaded, and please go ahead and share them with your friends on social media. If you like them, share them, and go ahead and comment down below. Give me some feedback. Do you like these kind of videos? What are some topics that we should cover? Just go ahead and I'd love to interact. I read all the comments, all one of them. So go ahead and comment and we can get a discussion going. Ooh, that's hot. Today I got my masked General Store cup. This is a present from, I think, my in-laws. I love this porcelain style cup, and so drinking my Keurig coffee here in my studio with my masked General Store cup. Still a little warm though. I like my coffee not quite so warm. I don't want it cold. I don't like iced coffee very much, unless it's really sweet, but I'm a black coffee, just kind of warm, but not really, really hot. Don't want to burn my taste buds, my mouth, so yeah. So I'm a Keurig guy, got the Keurigs, and I keep them in business very well. I drink a lot of coffee all day long, so.